What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the epic conclusion of KOLO X Arena, the massive collaboration between the Kolosseum and Rip's Arena. It's PC Mortal Kombat 11. 6 weeks of action has gone down. Battles have happened, and it's all come down to the final 8 with over $500 on the line. Welcome to the KOLO X Arena finale. I am Mr. Aquaman, host of the Kolosseum, and joined by the host of Rip's Arena, none other than Rip himself. What's going on, man? Let's go!
Guys, what can I say? I am super excited. It's been a wonderful journey so far. 6 weeks of ridiculous Mortal Kombat. I think you all agree with me. But today it's time to crown the first, not the last, but the first KOLO X Arena champion. And our bracket is ridiculous. It is stacked best players across the entire world, but there can only be one. And you know, that's a little bit bittersweet here today, that there can only be one champion. In our hearts, all of them are, at least all of them, who fought their way to this top 8 bracket. But let's see who is going to be able to take it.
Not just who has made it here, but let's take a look at at their path, who fought yesterday. If you guys haven't, yesterday the top 16 to set our top 8 went down. You can find the VOD for that on both of our channels, top 16 and the top 8. Go watch that if you haven't, to see this top 8 be set. And some of the matches that happened blew me away. I'm going to give you guys one right now. Rothor v Aztec, the variationless Kotal, out of this world.
Ooh.
Go check that out. And then let's talk about today, the top 8. Look at what has happened. Multiple things to talk about. The number one storyline for me coming in today was the 2 names in the loser side. The only representatives of North America had to fight each other. And then I got even more unfortunate news before going live, Rip, here. And that is that King Gambler, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, has had to DQ. He is out of town. He was able to play while out of town yesterday, but today is unable to. So unfortunately, we'll have to DQ, but did still earn his right to be here and get a small piece of that prize pool by making the top 8. So congratulations to him. And instead of 2 v the world tonight, Rip, it is going to be Sunio versus the world.
Yes, that's what it looks like. The only remaining NA player. And Sunio E is on a mission today. If he really pulls this one off, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but then he deserves all the praise in the entire world for this. Because on the EU side, we have 7 straight up killers. 6 straight up killers in this dojo. And every single one of them is quite ridiculous at the game. Everyone with their unique character. Aquaman, Sunio, he needs to bring that A game tonight.
Yeah, and I hate to throw one more thing on top of Sunio here, but he happens to play the loser of this very first match, which are 2 of the favorites to take the whole thing. As the first match on stream, guys, is going to be Kanimani versus Makuran in a classic that we see time and time again, especially in the arena. These are all guys you see every single day almost in the arena, Rip.
Yeah, that's right.
No surprise on those 4 names here, but there were some surprises in that top 16. You know, Gambler going down early, not what we expected. Val pulling off what possibly might be upset of the tournament. Because what was crazy is that how seeding worked out, we were almost destined to get Kanimani versus King Gambler before top 8, and we were denied.
That's right, yeah. But Val, yesterday, with his peak performance, I remember the set versus Aztec as well, right after Gambler. Val really fought, and he deserves the spot here in this top 8 tonight. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a team kill, because he got matched up versus his good friend Alada in the lower side of the bracket. And that means no safety net of double elimination available anymore. When you're already down there, there can only be one. But every single match today is going to be very, very interesting to watch, especially talking about the first one here, Kanimani and Makuran. Those 2, they played each other so many times, not only in tournaments, they even practice together. They know each other's characters inside out. And it's going to be interesting to see what matchup we're going to get in the end. If Kanimani goes Sub-Zero, for example, I don't think that Makoran is going to go Scarlet. If Kanimani goes Jackie Briggs, then Makoran is going to go Scarlet, though.
Yes.
So it's going to be an interesting battle in the character screen already.
I might be reading some hidden select picks. And for those of you that might be wondering what is on the line for these players, I'll tell you what, a pretty hefty prize pool. As on our way out the door yesterday during top 16, someone dropped a bomb on that prize pool, as we are currently sitting, ladies and gentlemen, over $500 on the line here tonight. Everyone getting paid, and I hope everyone is getting laid. 516. If you guys would like to donate to that prize pool, you can at the top of the chat. You can do it in in the description. What?
I love it. I'm happy that I'm here tonight.
Me too, man. Mako's, no one even knew that it was top 8 payout. And it's been 6 weeks. It's been in the rule set for 6 weeks, Rip. And 2 of the players in the bracket tonight didn't even know.
The thing is, I want to say here, as a tournament organizer for only 2 years, the only thing I learned, no one reads the rules.
No one reads the rule.
And guys,
why do we bother typing up paragraphs of information?
Yes. Exactly, guys. The big difference between Aquaman and me is Aquaman, he always takes his time. He sits there for hours, super detailed rules. It's like an entire essay. He covers everything. And what happens after? No one reads that shit. No one.
For nothing.
For nothing.
Mako, we are ready to get this first match going, so be on the lookout for the invite from Rickety Rao. Trying to get this first match underway, guys, but I want to give a huge shout out on our way out yesterday, Rip, during the top 16. Mako was alt-tabbed. I've been there, my friend. On the PC side of things, this is PC MK11, leather-clad, with a $100 donation into the prize pool on our way out yesterday. And then before him, Savage Fabrication, which I think is an actual fabrication company, which is awesome. Putting $40 into the prize pool, saying thank y'all for the entertainment. Thank you to you guys for just watching. And for those that support, thank you so much as well. It goes right to the players, compensating them for their efforts here in the Kolosseum, entertaining all of us.
That's right. Thank you so much, guys, for the support, for always showing up to these events. It was a wonderful journey, 6 weeks, but today it's gonna be the final one. And I'm pretty sure that even though all of these guys are very, very experienced, do you think we might see some tournament nerfs today, Aqua, here and there? Maybe one player gonna have... do you want to know who I think is gonna be nervous? Alada. I think Alada is a little bit nervous. Yes, I think so.
I think Mako might be, after not realizing that money was on the line, kind of regardless of what goes down here today. Because he may not have known that he was guaranteed money just by showing up. And he is. Maybe that might put less pressure on him. Who knows? And it looked like he had a pressureless read to start us off, jumping in with Cetrion.
We're jumping in the top tier dojo right now. Cetrion versus Sub-Zero. Did you see who picked the character first? Because I think that determined the matchup here in the end.
It was definitely Connie. Mako was sitting there for a couple of seconds. I saw him hovering on Sub-Zero himself before selecting his character. Half expected the mirror. You never know if when we get to a finale like this, Rip, what if Mako had been working on a Sub-Zero this whole time in the lab for a chance to just mix his way through this, because people have tested him, especially arena players, because they fight Sub-Zero every single week.
Oh yeah.
We talked about it. You've seen so many other players go to this character with an anti-air to be the answer.
Yes, that's right. In our events, by far, Sub-Zero is the most successful character in our events for more than a year now. It is the most played character on top of that. And I think we slowly start to realize how strong Sub-Zero actually is in the right hands, especially when you have that mix-up game on top, good buttons, best anti-zoner, one of the best jump-ins, good flawless blocks, good KBs. I could continue forever. Let's talk about the matchup, because Marco goes for the forward throw.
He's going crazy on the offense right now. Anti-air wasn't there, got a stand two. Didn't go for the tried and true, the stand one. He goes for it there off the micro duck. No side switch attempt, tries to shimmy with the backdash. And I love that, just walk back from Connie, and it eats Mako alive. Didn't leave him restood for a mix-up situation, just gonna fully cash out, and is this enough for the kill?
It is, Aqua. It is. 950 HP
Oh
on
my.
Citron. Gonna steal the deal here. Sub-Zero's Fatal Blow. Not scaling. We're used to it at this point. Casual. 52% of damage.
I'm offended at myself for even questioning it, Rip.
I feel your pain. I'm always sitting here like, does it kill?
Dead before the final hit on that one. That's how far off I was. Even Aladar looking at that going, what was that damage? I hadn't seen that particular cash out though. So let's see this one back again. Look how much health Cetrion has. I would have felt pretty good about me living anything in any read that I attempted.
And did you see how many juggers he did as well there in the corner before the Fatal Blow connected? And it still didn't scale, Aqua. Why? Like, give me a reason.
The bad part about that Fatal is that you can't combo into it. Who lied to me? I just saw it. I seen it.
No, that is disrespectful at this point.
Stand 2, stand 2, stand 2, 1. Hey, those are the combos that we like in Mortal Kombat. All right, down one, down one, down one, down one, down one, down one special.
That's the good old Kotal BNB in the corner with like 5 down ones into command grab in the end. But now Makuran, don't forget there's money on the line. You want the best possible percentage of that prize pot. But you have to defeat Kanimani first for that. And he is like a Dark Souls boss in these tournaments.
He is, I think, the final boss of this event right now.
Yes, yeah.
Seeing all the chess pieces that are currently on the board. We got one of the kings and queens. Now knock him in on that forward too, Mako. Put Sub-Zero down. Get some breathing room. Yeah, Dyer wasn't there to look too far away.
Yeah, that was close. And Kani with the jump in. Mako gets the flawless poke. And how did Mako? How is he able to get that hit there through Kani's buttons?
I asked the same question. How did he get through those buttons? Blocking a jump in and a fearless press of his own. And to hit confirm in the middle of it, because I was still trying to process what was even happening, and he was here hit confirming. He's meditating.
Okay, carry Mako to the corner. Kani jumping into the corner, interesting. Potentially looking for another slide to get the side switch. But it's 6 frame down 1, putting in work in this matchup.
Needs to be careful on Woody reversals on that down 4. Kani not afraid to let it swing, just like the 4-2 there. But look at this health lead. Nice, goes for the low, a rare one for Mako.
That was a good whiff punish. Oh, and the micro duck under!
That was just outplayed.
That was a 3000 IQ move. When we get the replay of this, I might be wrong, Aquaman, but I think that Makuran baited a reversal flawless block attempt there. I think that's what I saw.
4- micro
Let's
duck.
take a look.
Yeah, so low.
There's the
back in.
Yep. I think Kani tried to flawless block OS there. And Makuran was like, not today, sir. Not today.
And for Mako, it was dash up micro duck or the 4-2 that I'm assuming Kanimani was reading in the hit advantage. Block 4-2, win game. Incredible. This is the level that they're at. 9,000 IQ, 9,000 power levels. Impossible.
It is ridiculous. But don't forget, lads, we are watching the top of EU right now in action. At least in terms of online competitive environment. Kanimani and Makuran in every single grand final, in every single tournament.
And I think it's undisputed to say that right now in competitive MK11 space. And with some of these players, guys, I believe going to Evo Rip are surely going to spice things up a bit.
Confirmed. By the way, Makuran confirmed for Evo. Kanimani not yet, but most likely, I would say like 85%.
It's gonna be scary seeing what these guys are able to do. What an incredible anti-air.
It was so good.
Taking the breath from me. It's gonna be crazy to see what they're able to do in an offline setting, though, with the reactions that we see from them now. And if they are ready to be in a situation like that. Because, man, oh man, that's a different nerve.
Yeah, it is. And even though some people might hate me for saying that, but Kanimani is in somewhat a similar situation than Ninja Killer in MKX, you know, when he first came up online and everyone said, yeah, he's insane online, but can he do it offline? Kanimani has a lot of eyes on him right now because he is winning everything. You know what, Aquaman? So many tournaments back to back to back to back. He is close to unstoppable.
Yes, he is right now. I'm not going to go punish for that slide. That was his opportunity. And Connie says, if you're not going to take your opportunity, I'm going to get even crazier. Eat a little bit of damage for that. Got his armor broken. At least he teched the throw, and Sub-Zero is a dash.
Marco has to be careful. One mix is going to do it, and there's the forward two. You saw that Marco try to somehow press out of it. Light up a candle, hope that standing one connects.
Yeah, I'm going to light a candle for him at his funeral.
Connie in the lead.
Chat going forward too, let's go. But you're right, Mako almost had the right idea to challenge right there. Because forward dash, forward two, that's a lot of frames that have to surpass across what we call time and space. And that tech throw did it all for him.
Yeah, it really did. The
Tech
thing about
throw.
Sub-Zero in general, Aqua, is I think what the players always tell me, you are not allowed to respect him. You shouldn't respect him at all.
Just seeing that stand one start. Can we see it one more time, Rick? Look at her stand one just get annihilated. Mako, I am so sorry to watch this back, but he was almost such a good stand one. Gone. Oh, what could have been?
Yeah, the nightmare. Forward two, combined with that jump in, which leads into 50-50s. Very hard to beat.
Oh,
Good backdash. That is nasty.
it's crazy how
Good
much
launch.
both of these characters get to do that in their pressure. That stagger backdash, and if you take your turn, have a nice day. And by have a nice day, I mean hold all that pressure he got going until you block right again, and he does. Mako goes for the low. It's been sneaky. Changes the timing up entirely, but going underneath the first hit of that Hell's Wrath. Sub-Zero getting nice and low to the ground on that. Don't see that very often. The Hell's Wrath of Cetrion. The
Good
beam of
flawless
death.
block. Making that rock wall punishable. That was another good read from Connie.
He was good in the top 16 at anti-airing full distance with that back two, and you rarely see it from subs because they, you know, on the slower side of things, has a weird hitbox. Hell's Wrath gets him there. Almost got through with the slide and those flawless blocks. I don't know what happened in the frames there, but maybe out of the block stun. Got a button, a negative edge. And that whiffed 1-2 is trying to set up some things, I think, out in neutral as well, besides maybe send a message that he's savagely known for.
Oh, and Connie tried to whiff punish with the raw fatal.
Almost worked too.
And that is one of the most demonic things I've ever seen. Aqua, do you realize that he tried to down two first, got hit out of it, and he just down two'd again? That's how we roll in the EU.
Well, you know the old saying, when in doubt, down two it out. These boys came to play. I mean, I even saw back-to-back flawless blocks before that final swing. Incredible gameplay. Mako almost taking us the distance in this first one. It was winner's side of this top 8, the first match. And that interruption, woo, was a frame away from even crazier one with that back-to-back flawless block. And was it after a down one? No. Good stuff to Connie. Will be guaranteed in the top 3 of this event. And Mako will have to throw down in what may be, you know, we didn't get the Battle of the Zoners when it was Sunio versus Katana Khan on the winner side of things. But down here, we just might get it.
I'm pretty sure that Marco is going to go Scarlet there.
Because do you know, and everyone watching this, because you guys know we've been talking about it for 6 weeks. If you watched any of these events, Sunio and Makaran, both of them play about 6 characters each. And guess what? Both of them only play zoners, to my knowledge.
Yeah, I think we can, we can say it like that. Even though Makaran likes to play zoners on paper, but plays them very, very rushed down.
Yes. Which is, I believe, what we may see out of Mako is a much more aggressive style, because we saw when Sunio got paired up with Katana Khan, Katana Khan wanted to have a particular option for RoboCop, which was take away the low shot with the low scream of Sindel, and it was the up close game that also helped out. The forward 4-up-3 game, mind game, was eating Sunio alive. We'll see if Mako brings something different to the table here, but what is his answer going to be full screen in this one?
It's going to be interesting to watch later on, guys.
Yeah, later on. I'm already talking about that one. Sorry about that one.
Because
I was so excited. I was so excited for it. I just wanted to watch Mako versus Sunio. I'm sorry, guys.
And guys, I have the feeling if Sunio loses this set, that Aqua is just gonna shut off the stream. So we have to watch. We have to be careful, because this is infested by EU players right now, and we are watching Desarded versus Kitana Khan. I thought we see Cetrion, but Kitana Khan is now like, you know what? Sindel worked yesterday. Let me do it again.
Yeah, right back into it, and you see that the dual-edged sword called Panther, Desarded, and Kanimani both bringing the Sub-Zero into this top 8, looking to double pounce on us. Katana Khan will try to put an end to that terror.
I'm gonna set that noise as my alarm in the morning.
6 a.m.
Imagine 6 a.m. Okay,
oh, no.
This is professional commentary, okay? Oh, and there's the forward 2 and a dream. But Kitana Khan knows that it's over. You can't escape.
Rick, also Disarded, A-R-T-E-D.
No, Rick, leave it. That name is way cooler.
That is way cooler, though.
That is way cooler.
Put an H in there. Dishatred.
Yeah, Dishatred.
That's how he plays.
The right one.
That's how he plays. He's jumping and mixing. He's a demon. Oh, he's close to dead.
And what is that speed run?
That extra damage from the rising ice, and we can't even complete a sentence before 70% of the health bar is gone, and we're mixing for the victory. Disarded. It's trying to make this a no fun zone on both sides of the bracket. They both came in, and there's no longer one Grandmaster of the Lin Kuei. There's 2 of them now. Just like Noob Saibot has 2 in his dead form. Now he has 2 in his live form. Okay, both brothers are still alive and fucking up entire brackets.
That's true. Yeah, we might see the sub-mirror in winners, even though with these 2 players specifically, we are not gonna see it, because Kani most of the time goes for Jackie.
Yeah, they don't really like the mirror.
Yep.
To mirror each other, but it's usually Disarded that will challenge him in the mirror first, right?
Yep,
to kind of get him off of it. What a short off. That was sexy. Tried it again. 1 for 1. Let's see how his record is on short hop in those so far in this feud. That was a really good change up in pressure too, where he normally would dash up 50-50, change it up to dash up into a back 1, and could be looking for other things and options against someone trying to block the 4-2-4-3. Big cash out of 300 damage on the KB throw. And that's what you get for trying a high right there.
Yeah, ceiling turns over here, and now Kitana Khan ends up in the corner, tries to find a way out, looking for those cross jumps. 4-up-3, challenged by Disarded.
Just safety between the 2. Okay, poke fest. Population Katana Khan right now waited before the down 1. I think was looking for the wake up forward roll, and that forward 4 looked like it ate a down 1 to put Katana Khan on the board. He's gonna get out of this corner. That mattress could use it, and tries a bold double forward 2 pressure sequence But it wasn't started in the last time, Big Down 2, that was doing a lot of those ice balls that were catching people just pressing buttons at mid-screen yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's right. We saw that a lot in the Rotha match as well. How many raw ice balls he ate.
Right in someone's face.
But now Kitana Khan feeling the pressure. They started taking every single throw over there. Good patience, waiting for the slide after the poke.
And damn, what a forward four out of the corner. He put himself there, but it was the defense that saved him. It was over that low scream. Kitana Khan putting himself in scream range where he himself can snipe this. He's a decibel away. A decibel. And look at the fear of all the options. Does he have enough life to survive this? Needs to take a risk at some point. Can only block 2 things right now with the life and meter, and another ice ball says just, you know, before you even let that out of your mouth. That doesn't sound right. I'll stop that sentence right there. Ties us up in a round apiece.
And there's the throw. And that's the layers of mind game we have when we watch Sub-Zero after jump-ins. Is it throw? Is it stagger? Is it mix? You never know. Sliding in those DMs.
To slide again.
I think the KB is loaded, Aqua, right?
Wow.
We might see it now. Now, Rising Ice. Drop combo. Good reaction to that overhead.
The worst punish, though. Didn't put enough pressure on Desarted for that drop, I think, and now you've given him fatal blow just from that scream. And there was the robbery attempt. He's going to be given another one here, Rip.
What the? He is just pressing at this point.
That was one of the worst situations of button pressing I have seen, where he was mashing down one just outside of range where he wasn't even, it couldn't be blocked. It couldn't even be blocked, which I don't know if it was intentional or not, set up a whiff punish, getting him to press by whiffing the down one in front of his face and then 1-2ing him.
I know that
it looked like he was mashing his ass off, but it was godlike because of what occurred, right? Because you see a whiff in front of your face and you're like, all right, it's my turn. Oh god.
Okay, you know what? I want to ask the live chat here on YouTube. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you think Desarted just mashed. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it was calculated. You know what, Aqua? I go first.
Oh,
1.
Yeah, it was mashing.
He was smashing. We all know that he was smashing. Desarted is typing it too in the Desarted, no one believes you.
But man, that was covering some really good options, you know, speed into the 1-2. But after the second one, I don't know, it was getting a little blood pressing. 2-0 for Desarted. Let's see if the calculations can continue from the young man.
Kitana Khan needs the reversal 3-0, and that is one of the hardest missions versus a player like Desarted, even though we're looking at a good start.
He has a nice health lead. Checks in the moment he got in range that forward 4. Those boots hurt. I wouldn't want to get stepped on by those. Or would I? Oh man, the distance on that, what is it, the down 3 or down 4 of Sindel's always surprises me. I think it's the down 3, that little hair flip.
But again, Desarted low on life, but right now he actually might have the advantage in this match because of that fatal blow. One Make's gonna do it. Chim Chim.
And I don't know what the decision-making was behind that. Maybe to have had him conditioned to press a button there, to think that he was going to mash and then rob him with armor.
I'm pretty sure if that would have connected, that Kitana Khan would have just left the match.
I wouldn't even blame him here. It's just falling apart so quick. Kitana Khan. Oh, he went for the reset?
What is this? What kind of reset is that?
Oh no. Terrible one because he missed time. The jump kick. He's going to throw the Tarkatan. Now leave my homie alone. He's chilling.
Look, back to launch. I like the grab discarded. One of the few throws he didn't try to tag. Good blocks from KK right now. We are waking up.
The Sarge is definitely trying to keep this easy. On the kill approach, he was trying to get raw slide KB, and I mean, none of this is going to even matter whatsoever because this is going to be the round. Tried all he could to put one on the board, and Desarded says, not today. But he won't have that half-life to 30% KO ability with that, but he will have a couple of KBs loaded. We'll have to work around a breakaway at least once from the started, and there's the one.
Oh, the double low. KK looking for that over. You're getting mixed! KB's back to back.
I think he still has a slide as well if the next one hits, and that might be GG's. Have a nice day. 1, 2, 3. In the final round, the bell rang, and he came out with 3 haymakers. 1, 2, 3. KO.
Did you see the T-Bags right into the fatal? That's how we feel, Distorted. That's how we feel.
Sub-Zero wins.
And a big shout out to Breeze in the chat who just became a Kolosseum member, and he is saying you're getting mixed.
Katana Khan was getting mixed. We were getting mixed. The viewers were getting mixed. And guess what? Both Kanimani and Desarded will have to mix each other as they meet once more in winners finals and RIP. 6 for 6 that one of these two has been in grand finals of all of the arena events, almost being grand finals of every single arena event.
Yes.
Except for one, if I'm not mistaken.
Do you want to hear some numbers, Aqua, real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Desarded is the 6-time arena champion. Kanimani, the 5-time arena champion. Yeah. We don't even have to commentate that.
It's time to implement a Jackie and Sub-Zero ban, ladies and gentlemen. It's time.
You know what I'm going to say? Go Sunio!
Let's go, Sunio!
Let's go, Sunio! Get them!
Round them up. USA! 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 USA!
I'm getting cancelled after this stream. I see the twit-longers already. It's gonna be a tough one for Sunio and a long road, but we will start our losers ascent through the bracket with a team battle rip between XRO's Val and XRO's Aladar. Oh yeah. Gonna be a good match. I'm curious about the matchup again, because Aladar, originally a Kano loyalist. For years, he only played Kano. But lately, he picked up one of the most broken characters in the game. Aqua, do you want to know who it is?
Who is it?
It is Kotal Khan.
If you told me his nickname was Aladaddy, he picked a he's picking up daddy characters, that's for sure.
No, but Aladar's Kotal, super solid. We saw it in a few qualifiers as well, right? In the final top 8 versus Kanimani, for example, which was a game 5, if I remember correctly.
It was, and this might not be a bad matchup to break it out. And we talked about Kotal Khan v. Sindel just yesterday during the top 16. Discarded. If we take a look at the brackets, we are going to be staying on the loser side of things. So we're going to be doing Val versus Aladar right now. And then we're going to go right in to Sunio versus Mako next. Then we're going to do the winner of this versus Katana Khan. Then we'll jump back up to winners. So Discarded and Connie, you guys are chilling for a few minutes. Aladar saying needs another invite again. We got you, man. Val, Aladar.
Aladar unfortunately missed the invite. Probably watching a how to beat Sindel YouTube tutorial video right now.
Yeah, and what he probably found was a short tutorial video on dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge the scream. Respecter in her forward 4 range. But Val adds something else entirely to the usual Sindel worrisome things, which is the Banshees. And very effectively at that. Very rarely do you see an effective Banshee Sindel player, but that leads into a lot of damage, some cool restand situations, really cool stuff to see.
Yes. And in my opinion, by the way, we see Kano from Aladar. Val had the scene of the tournament so far versus Aztec. I just thought about it a few hours ago yesterday.
Man.
That was so nasty. 6 throws in a row. And a big shout out to all you guys out there. Look at this juicy prize spot. $536 for the players. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting the Matcherino and for being here.
Another 20 coming from Deminit. I hope I said that right. Thank you for putting 20 into the prize pool for the players here. We get a battle that I did not expect.
Yep, same.
The Black Dragon representation here in this one. Kano. Cabal. Even though we're on the top side of this bracket, we're gonna battle of some very crazy characters. You know, we thought we were gonna get maybe Sindel, maybe something else, but what a different game entirely he has to worry about in this Cabal. And what a weird whiff from the Kano ball. Put himself in the corner with that one.
Jesus Christ!
Now this is getting wild. As any Kano that sees a chip out situation, 9 times out of 10 is going to go to some sort of ball and go for that big priority. There it is.
There
Look at
it
it.
is.
He
Yes.
was nowhere near him. Nowhere near
The
him. Rip.
hitbox on that is crazy.
If there's a meteorite coming to Earth, I'm sending Kano Ball up to meet it.
We are flying across the stage. Forward 1 pressure, that is plus. And right now Val respecting. And when you can't duck that forward 1 string, there are so many layers of mind games attached to it. The follow-up as well, down 1, raw command grab, stagger, just raw asset to call out a counter poke and everything. It is wild.
Ooh. And you need to be careful when he's got this particular loadout of Kano. When he hits you with those daggers, it extends the suck range. And right there, catching him off guard, got a trade and a trade combo. Absolute magic. Right there coming from Val, and a never before seen, I think, in competitive play, at least for me, on a trade combo there. Sick stuff. Gets his lumbar checked. Needs to survive a couple of more blocks here. Aladar, 1 swing away, he's got the fatal blow. Looks to their priority, gets clipped out.
Not gonna kill. Close the chip out. Wake up, jump from. Jesus Christ. I need a drink.
I got you, Rip. I actually haven't had one yet, and I am in desperate need of one here. After that, I can't believe that Aladar, I'm going to judge him a little bit here, Rip. And Aladar, I'm sorry, I'm going to judge you a little bit. Missed? I think he mis-executed a couple of down 1 Kano balls at the end to give him at least 1 opportunity on block to take his turn. Possibly 2, and that was a crazy spot here. And here we go. Down 1 Kano ball, missed. And if a forward 4 would have come out, a down 1 of his own, scary.
That was a nail-biter set, just as expected, and it makes Val actually question the Cabal pick. We go back to the main, we go back to Sindel, and I agree with it.
Yeah, he didn't have much presence with that Cabal in the air, knowing that he wasn't going to have the priority. That Scream's going to do a lot better job of slowing this man down. I would hope so in the matchup, at least. Oh, and the Banshee. Forget about that, too. Oh. Bet battle has some big, beefy buttons. 4-2 is going to be something he's going to be using all set long. Waited too long on the approach. Was trying to shimmy.
Again, plus frames. And now, after all the conditioning, we go right into the command trap. Oh, that was good. I like the check.
That entire sequence was gorgeous from Aladar, start to end, using every tool that he has built into the variation, almost calling that out too. Puts out the flaming carpet, and Sindel burning on it. The toes, the stilettos, she's losing a couple of inches on her height right now, Rip! Into the flawless block.
We see so many down twos today. Another restand, but Val had enough. We challenge it now.
One more right read, and this will be a near massacre live in the corner. What a round in sequence from Aladar. Not going anywhere near that. Scream says you have to come to me, and there's that extended range.
What is that range? No, I want a replay of that. No, that was full screen.
I told you about the extended suck, Rip. When you got the knife in you. Wait.
I don't want to hear it. The extended suck again.
Look at it. Look at this. The knife is in her. The extended suck. Boom.
Oh, that is.
It's tech, Rip. It's legitimate
really
Mortal Kombat Black Dragon technology.
I've never seen that in action. Maybe there's another video. Let me just Google extended suck real quick. Oh, I should. Might have been a mistake.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mistakes have been
I don't
made.
know if you guys want to Google anything I say on this program. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry that we're running out of things to say about MK11. It's just going to dirt. It's just going dirty, filthy. You can just see in the pressure that Aladar throws that Val is still guessing off of almost every button that he presses. He still got him mixed.
Right now, Aladar is riding the momentum wave. I've never seen Val so clueless. Without offense right now, he really can't get anything started. This might be the first time. But in the end, Aladar always makes the right reads.
He's got a new one here. Rolls under the dash it of Cabal and hold on a second. Gets the knockdown. Still his turn. What's the rob here? Uh-oh, anything can kill. No! He didn't even want to do that. He didn't want to do that, Rip. That pissed off. He did.
That was intentional. That's the mind games of these EU players. You know, I know you're only used to these NA guys, but we make the down two reads here.
If that's what you're saying, Rip. Val's not letting him bother him whatsoever, though. Whee! Back to the corner. Tried the most meaty thing he could do right there was forward 4. And Aladaddy gets a rare trade. Whoa! Oh, that was so smart. Cabal's love hesitating that slight little bit when they landed. That was a lights out flawless block. There's one way to get yourself back no match.
Wake up, flawless block. Gonna be missed in MK1.
You know, I'm really excited for it. I won't mention that. I'm really excited for how they're kind of implementing it in Mortal Kombat 1, where it's just going to be for stopping yourself getting chipped out at the end of a match, and there's some type of mechanic where you can get some kind of launcher on block.
Yeah, and on top of that, don't forget, it prevents your opponent from getting meter, which is super important in MK1 as well, because it's not self-regenerating anymore. Can't wait for the game. I'm excited.
Gonna be huge against zoners. Huge. Guys will see him losing a little bit of health right there. But those zoners are gonna be building massive chip in MK1, so you're right. Gonna be one of the keys early on in that dealing with what might be a full screen raining hellfire of cameos. Good read in the neutral. Jump into the Kano ball, Aladar. Says Cabal, you don't got the spins I do. when I enter into this Kano ball form and come at you like Sonic the Hedgehog.
It was just a great performance. The thing is, we can't even say that Val made any mistakes here in this matchup. Alada just had every single read, took a few risks, got the reward 99% of the time. There was just some great MK11.
It was some good MK. Some of those big reads blowing our minds. Like always, but sometimes even myself and Rip like to sit back and just go, damn, that was good. Or dang, that was wild.
You know what else is wild?
This next one.
Bracket we have.
Congratulations to Val, by the way, making this top 8. Not easy whatsoever, causing some of the biggest, if not the biggest upset of the tournament. We'll be going home with some money here tonight. Congratulations.
Yeah. Once again, a very big thank you to all the players competing alongside those 6 weeks. You guys are amazing. But now, we stay in the lower side of the bracket. That means we don't go into the winners finals yet. We have 2 sets before that. And now I think Aquaman is nervous. I think the entire NA scene watching this at home is nervous. Because now it is Sunio versus the world. Or Sunio versus Europe. The last man standing. It's going to be a good one. Good luck to both players. The best RoboCop in the world, can we say it like that?
I think so. Everyone send him your energy right now. I know that all of the North American viewers, some of them are probably, you know, not the biggest Sunio fans, Rip, as these players are here. And I did promise some shots to everyone, guys. Cheers to you. Just like I hope that some of the shots from Sunio hit their mark in this one. Fuck, I'm right out of the bottle. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Sunio. This is North America's last stand versus the world. It begins here. Let's get into the action. Cheers.
We can see how serious Sunio is. We go to RoboCop immediately. We don't even play around with other characters. Straight to the main. Good start. Right into the Lady Garden. Jesus.
What?
In the Lady Garden. What? What?
I like it. And you know what I wouldn't be half surprised to see as well towards the end of this, as we see Red Rain? Whoa! Wonder if that's going to be one of the factors at least full screen here. And I can't believe Mako just short hopped into the 50 cal round. This is going to be a hard comeback needed, but a clean.
Yeah, the spikes.
I don't even know what to say about that one, Rip. Almost as if it was meant to be that a magical bullet is what saves RoboCop in that round.
Oh, yes.
The most American thing I think I've ever heard. Let's go.
I can't even. This is unfair. Even the production is in my ear yelling USA.
Yelling USA the whole time.
The production in the background for the entire time. USA. USA.
Hey. You're only outnumbered on production here, Rip. We're outnumbered in the bracket.
Let me grab one of my arena boys.
There we go. And that Red Rain of Scarlet's when she's activated in it, when she's soaking in it.
Yep.
That's right. I use the word soaked on commentary. Extra damage.
Yeah, and I think it reduces the incoming damage as well, right? The damage she takes, if I remember correctly.
That's a sexy anti-air. The strip is out.
But Sunio, he is on a mission. That is a good start, but he needs more than this.
Yeah, didn't get too much damage off it early on. Got clipped for putting out that Red Rain early. But I don't know if I saw enough to make a switch already, other than maybe a switch to one of his more known variations of Scarlet. Might just go for his classic teleport, parry, blood boil. In this, and that's a checkmate situation. We've seen Sunio put many in this tournament. He uses every utility of the character so well. I mentioned this in top 16. No dollar gets wasted in the OCP budget when Sunio's in charge. Every
That is a good
dollar's
point.
accounted for and used properly.
And we can see how serious Sunio is right now. Yesterday, remember, we saw the mercies left and right, but I think Sunio spent the entire last 8 hours in the lab or something. He's like, okay, all eyes on me today. I'm gonna make NA proud.
I think he may have woken up with the complete opposite feeling. He goes, "Oh, I don't have to play Sub-Zero out of the gate." Only on the winner side of things here. What a weird trade. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you ever want to support us directly here at the Kolosseum, become a member. It's just our version of a Twitch sub, essentially. $5 a month, you can support us. I almost lost my sentence because Makaron missed a blood boil by, I don't know, a centimeter in his zoning there. That would have really changed things around in the Red Mist. Is it called Red Mist or Red Rain? Forgot.
I think it is called Red Rain.
Oh, that's so much cooler.
But yeah, guys, please do me the favor. If you like the content, support the Kolosseum as well, because Aqua and the entire team in the back, they are working their asses off. I promise it is worth it. So thank you so much for considering. And get that cool emote.
Stand out in the chat at the end of the live shows. You can see yourself in the reset rated to the fatal blow. This is most certainly Death Studio.
Oh, Sunio, he is gaming.
Showing us things about this character that no one else pulls off on a consistent basis like this. He just full screen wombo comboed Scarlet off a reset, off of some gas.
I really love the decision making.
Didn't even know Robocop went under the first part of that string. Still a bit of damage. Oh, love the stand 3 usage from Mako. He did believe in the microduck even though he put it in. Robo getting real low in the down 3.
Nice challenge from Sunio. Good interrupt. Good challenge from both sides right now. Mako looking for the boiling point, and Sunio is whiffing.
Oh, no blood boil there. I wonder if Mako saw something in the combo because that combo is so tight. One little, you know, misjuggle and you're not going to get it. And someone like him is going to know the difference. Let's the teleport out now. And
And again, it happened.
She's not going to be in Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, this is close. What? Sometimes I just don't understand how these players can make reads like that. Just randomly holding up all of a sudden.
Yeah, that was a big one from Mako to make that decision against Robocop. That's usually a read you make against only 3 characters in this game at the moment. To know that he had the command grab and in the presence of mind in the moment. Mako is back in this. Ooh, sit back down, big boy. Tries to take away gap in Sunio. I don't think that he knew what he could do with that unblock. And I love that even full screen Mako will just be godlike. Put out a damage buff, flawless block. That is ridiculous. Sunio ties us up, but my jaw's dropped right now, Rip.
Good teleport. Mako finds the perfect time. But Sunio tied it up and he got the life lead back.
Perfectly timed low shots. Sunio's coming. Okay. Just a straight up challenge from Mako. Closes this game out in what was a grueling game 2. 1 game apiece in North America's last resort. Suffocation, no breathing.
Yeah, we can see these two, they are sweating right now. And every single round is so close on top of that. The decision making, the mind games.
Mako making it work. With something we haven't seen from him all series long. And I hope that I remember to put on the highlight reel that particular flawless block. how great must it feel to put up a damage buff, damage reduction, and get a flawless block? Ooh, try to raw read there in the last bullet saving Robocop.
Oh, low poke into buttons. Interesting. To throw some extra damage on top. Yay.
I'll go the full screen fake out. Uses his teleport. Very differently from some Scarlets. And you mentioned earlier, not afraid to go in. Right there, most Scarlets would stay away. Use those massive projectiles. And making the floor lava while she's at it.
That is right. Yeah, Makuran plays the character different.
Look, I'm getting health back too. Time
the
and time
beat.
again. That would have set up a full screen ship sequence if the bleed would have occurred. I'm telling you that KB, and that could have been a KB as well, it looked like.
I don't understand it. Maybe both players deciding not to spend it.
No!
And
No!
there's
And he just didn't want it? He didn't want it to win! No! He didn't want to win!
He didn't spend it. And he has to pay the price for it.
Not like this. He thought he could do it without the resources, and
Might have been a mistake.
let's look at it. Mako says, "Thank you for the gift, my friend." He feel himself. That was so close to working on the air there. That was scary from Sunio. He was playing footsies with that blood boil from 3/4 screen. Into the range of it, out of the range of it, and punish. And I know that
Trades.
I know I've made a lot of jokes about the guns being what's saving America right now. But I also hate to say that. Will it be greed that will be the downfall of Sunio as well?
Big whip, and Makuran is saying thank you. And if I remember correctly, even 1100 HP can't save Robocop here.
Oh, not from this spear.
Nope. 46 right to the kisser.
She forged
Makuran
that?
Takes it.
She forged that spear from the blood of Leonidas himself.
According to the damage numbers, definitely.
Yeah. Had that extra Spartan hate in there for the extra couple damage that she puts into here. Sunio could have had a completely different story, but you know that this man has one of the most solid minds and won't be affected by that whatsoever. I've never seen Sunio affected by anything. He is a robot, emotionless.
Yes. I think we talked about it yesterday as well, right? When you mentioned that Sunio, he has so much experience online, offline. For him, it's just another day in the office.
Yeah, this is work for him. Because I know Sunio, he gets off on making people miserable.
That's his thing?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, or could tell. And, you know, someone talking about in the chat that being mentally untouchable is pretty scary.
Oh, yeah. And it's a big advantage on top.
KOLO's last chance. Sunio. From so far away, and I love that he's such a, specialist with this character, knows that from so far away can still pick that up into the corner, and hello. Looking like a KOLO player. Is that a red sun? Is that a red praise? I gotta pick up Scarlet. Hold on a second. Wait a minute.
But don't forget Sunio on his last life. And on top of that, last player of NA, unfortunately. If he loses, then this is an EU-only bracket.
Oh, and he's a round away. Mako in a battle of two titans of the full screen game.
Good enter, but no follow-up.
Two players that I put at the top rip that use their brains, especially full screen. has disappointed.
I'm looking for these openings. Oh, and there's the boiling point.
And that ties us up. Mako probably unafraid to take that chip damage as well. Unafraid to take any trade. While that rain's active, back to full screen off. All those knockdowns can activate it too. The Blood Boil knockdown the same. You see the pieces of the game plan that Mako brings to the table. Knock down, set him up, knock him down. Try the biggest interruption I've seen there.
Yes, good matchup knowledge. First hit is a high, but Mako not quick enough in the end.
And you can just put in...
Throw.
You can put in that amplified projectile and all this pressure, get the health back, and now Mako's sitting real pretty. Says you're gonna have to come to me, big boy. If you want to stay alive,
No
and
way.
puts out the flawless block into the armor break and almost gets the blood boil into the overhead. And Mako is gonna march his way in to the next round, I believe quarterfinals of the loser's side of this top 8 finale. And damn, did he do so stylishly. Some of those flawless blocks off of whiffs, off of certain setups in recovery. Staggering. Mako eliminating our North American, last remaining North American presence in the bracket. But he did so in style, my friend. GG's.
Yeah, GG's to both. That flawless block in the end was a piece of art, I gotta say. But Sunio with a stellar performance here in KOLO X Arena. Thank you so much for playing. And it always makes me a little bit sad, you know, to see these players drop out. That's unfortunately the nature of these tournaments. But everyone deserves it, especially after such a long time.
And do we say it? US is free?
I mean, this is actually an EU-only bracket now.
I'm really hoping that we can defend the turf at Evo, Rip, one last time. Because last year was the first time that the US has ever lost Evo in Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And if we lose it 2 times in a row, I think that might be a problem, guys.
The chat is saying,
We
welcome
can't
to
be losing
Rips
in our own
Arena
game.
now.
Welcome to Rips Arena. This is just Rips Arena now.
Yeah, this is actually just Rips Arena now.
Son of a bitch.
All the sweats, all the EU sweats. But now we get... And then can we talk about that as well? That we had XRO team battle in round 1 on the lower side first. And now we get the second XRO team kill right after with Alada and Kitana Khan.
Well, when your team is just that good, it's bound to happen at some point, just like in the winner's side. I mean, this is it. This is top 4, right?
Yeah,
Both winners and losers, and it's a team kill on winners, it's a team kill on losers. Panther, XRO. They are our top 4 here, and waited just long enough right there, if you noticed, to get Kano to turn around on the 1-1 punish. Holy crap, what a start, Aladar. Aladaddy. Looking to put Mama Setron in the corner. Keep her there, the dagger hits.
And that knife toss being such a high traveling projectile is solid as well to enter that laser. Don't even try that Kano ball.
If anything's gonna hit him out of that, I would hope that it's a boulder like that. Blocks the interactable that pushed him back so far away. They didn't even know what to do with it. And the caning has begun. Boom! Into the lumbar check. Can't believe how aggressive Kitana Khan got on the wake up. I think F's, meaning fucks, may have gone out the door, and look at that! Says it looks like you might be made of trees there, lady. I'm gonna set you on fire. That's
That's a
messed
good
up,
call
man.
out from Alada. Expecting the counter poke after the plus frames.
Gorgeous reaction there. And how many of us get caught trying to press buttons right there in the hit advantage of the Kano ball? Not your turn. There's a wake up too, and I think he's just not blocking anything. No. Hello? No. An ambulance?
No, that was... I don't want to say it, but that was a speedrun.
Aladar. Put a picture on our Discord of what he looked like. And does confirmed look like Kano. He is currently just, I don't know, role-playing his way through this one. Look at this pressure. Overwhelming. Katana Khan start to end off of one hit. Rick, how many seconds do you grab with a highlight? Is it 20 seconds or 30 seconds? He died in 15 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, someone's saying call an ambulance, but not for me. It wasn't for Kano. Wow. I'm a little upset for Kano.
But the thing versus Cetrion is, I think Cetrion is the hardest character to defend against because the flawless blocks are so crucial. You can flawless block like 4 boulders in a row. You just close the distance. You miss one single flawless block. You're back to
start
full
again.
screen.
Fighting Cetrion full screen sometimes feels like an old school video game with no autosave. You fuck up one time, you're back from the start, man. Yeah. Someone's saying if they gift 100 subs, will I shave my head? Absolutely not. Do you see how beautiful my hair is? Are you kidding me?
I will do it.
This is close. Not enough?
It was good. I like the challenge. I like it.
A little bit of a risk after all. If I would ever shave my hair, I'm gonna donate it to you, Rip.
Yeah, chat, don't worry about it. Aqua, I got you. If someone drops 100 memberships in the chat, I will shave my head. It's gonna be worth it, guys.
If I ever shaved my head, I'd look like Kano here. Oi, mate. Back to the corner you go. Boom! Right to the kisser. What are you doing, darling? Waking up with that 1-1. That's not very... That's not very nice. Back to the corner. What did I do?
Flawless.
I can't believe that it even hit Rip. That's as sad as that is to say. Sometimes you just find yourself in the advantage of Tornado and go, you know what? F it. If I die, I die. I think you tried pressing.
Clipped right off the teleport. I like the check as well with the bio pull.
From range where she probably thinks that she could be safe to swing with. Oh, I need these things. In the pound. Get an interruption. Got the right button, I think, there.
Tigers.
It's 3 in a row. Once you pop the fun, don't stop with Kano. Took away that gap so quickly with the wall. Now he's slowly chipping away. This has been such a hard-fought battle. He's avoided all the big damage, has Katana Khan so far until this hit. Give him fatal blow, though. Restand.
And here's I like it. Okay, we avoid the flames, but now it's party time.
And unbelievably could do nothing in the last hit of that sequence with the fire on the ground. Aladar. Finding the right spot at the right time at a final round apiece. She couldn't even move. I think even if she would have started up a teleport, possibly would have moved her enough to go into the fire. It's such a hard spot to be in. Like, if you breathe wrong, you have light. You're flammable. And there's fire in front of you.
Aladar right now is playing out of his mind. Did you expect the 2-0 lead versus Kitana Khan, Aqua?
Not in this particular matchup.
Fight.
This is one that Kano's, I know, have a hard time getting through all that stuff that we talked about. But that last game was proof that if you're patient enough, it is doable. Because, man, as good as the offense has been, it's been his lack of getting opened up by that Citron offense that you talked about. Damn.
There it finally is. Restand.
Oh, don't tell me all this was for naught. He gets opened up one more time. There's the right read, but not the punish.
And this is huge. Bleed damage on top after that back 3 KB. And now Alada, one shimmy away. One opening whatsoever.
Oh,
Punish.
Mako, or sorry, I say Mako because I see Citron. Katana Khan there looking for probably the block stun of it. That's 180 damage gone in a split second. Getting your back split in half. And a match point now for Aladar. Starting off, raw pull. Katana Khan trying to be the more active of the two, and he has to block rip. He has to.
Oh no, what is Alada doing to Katana Khan in that corner? This is a flawless.
Flawless victory, 3-0. Aladar statement sent in KOLO X Arena. This is the finale. He threw one more victim onto the barbecue, and he lit him up.
That was one of the fastest rounds in the entire series. Alada was able to carry Katana Khan, to push Katana Khan to the corner, and then it was just GG's at this point.
Wow. Aladar cooking a whole lot more than dinner on that grill.
It was a good one.
Damn. Thank you for the super chat, Stormbreaker.
Ooh.
Appreciate it, my man.
Stormbreaker, shout out to you, brother.
Rock on out there. We have reached top 4, ladies and gentlemen. Connie Mani versus Desarded coming up next. And then Aladar will be facing Mako on the loser side of top 4. Everyone here that you see in the top 8 of the bracket has gotten into the money of this series. This is the final show, the final event. Winners Finals is up next. Mako, not you next, after this one.
Yep. Kanimani versus Desarded now. And once again, as always in these double elimination tournaments, we can say how important it is to stay in the winner's side of things, going into the grand finals especially. But this is going to be close. Desarded and Kanimani, the never-ending rivalry at this point, the two most successful players in Europe. Let's see.
Proving time and time again here. J Park says 5 gifted for another shot. I mean, I don't need the 5 gifted for another shot. I'll take another shot, my friend. Listen, man, I ran this thing for 6 weeks to try to get America on the board, and we got destroyed, man. That's why I'm. Oh. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Cheers,
but the EU boys, they are gaming.
Woohoo! Damn. That was a strong one. Now, will it be, though? Sub-Zero, Sub-Zero. Just out of spite, Rip, will it be Sub-Zero, Sub-Zero? Will we see a Jackie pick? Will we see a Kotal Khan pick? Will we see a Rain pick?
Question. We've
even seen Rain coming from Desarded. We've seen Kano between these two as well, as they've met across so many different grand finals in our events, in our qualifiers for this finale. And a 5-bomb from J Parks and memberships. Thank you so much, man. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Let's jump into winners finals of this tournament. Connie Mani, Desarded, representing Panther, and beginning with a glorious anti-air coming from Desarded. He says, this Jackie, I'm ready for. Are you ready for these mixes? You're getting mixed! You're getting mixed!
And the forward to Kani. How does it feel?
And what a round off of one down, one anti-air. Took the breath right out of Connie. There's someone who's got the animalistic instincts and intuition to do something like that. The unthinkable. Maybe what's needed to stop Connie Monty's running all of this. Damn, Connie Monty was ruthless with that pressure. He was ruthless with that.
Yep. 9 frame mid putting in work, but the back 3 right out of it. They started looking solid. Jump in. Wait, empty jump back to back.
Empty jump in, jump out. It was all a test. Just to see what he would do, Rip. May have cost him.
You ready for this?
If would have gone in, maybe believed in something there. He had a robbery loaded. One round apiece. And that is just another one of those things that he's going to have to do to keep Connie on his toes. Because if you play... Rip, this is going to be terrible for me to say, but if you play too solid, they'll eat you up. You have to do something a little crazy sometimes, or otherwise they'll just know what to do too much.
Yes, and we see that in these super high-level matches a lot. A few times they just throw random shit out there, I think, just to catch their opponent off guard, because they're so used to like the super technical stuff.
And then you get back down to the good old basics of wake up, walk up overhead, and have a nice day. Although, wait a second, I shouldn't doubt it.
And Kanimani getting a little bit too nervous there in the end.
Last thing I expected was for him to let that rip on block, and I don't even know what it was covering, Rip. I don't think that there was like any kind of gap to worry about, unless he was worried about an instant stand 1 reading a leap. In that pressure or stagger. Or like you mentioned earlier, and like we were just talking about, you just do something fucking wild, hoping that it hits your opponent because they know everything. And that maybe there is information that they've played amongst themselves that he's pressed buttons there before.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's a 1-0 lead for Disarded, who does not want to tempt fate in a sub-off.
And Kanimani sticking it out with Jackie so far. Next stage, new luck. Oh, both players had the same idea, going for an immediate air-to-air in the beginning of the round.
Ooh. And all of that to fall apart in his execution. Post landing from that leap, and it's cost him everything. So far, good. Mixes off with a stand 2s so far here. And completely different. Thought a stagger may have come. Was getting comfortable with the stagger pressure, and then it's immediate mix. And that's what keeps you on your toes a lot, too. Is you can think that the mix is going to come a little bit later, and then once you think it's coming a little bit later, it comes immediate. Boom.
But now the floor is lava. Disarded goes for the side switch. I can completely understand that. Corner position secured. Ends it with slide. Another air-to-air. Disarded is quicker.
Side switch kept him unbreakawayable too. Sometimes it's okay to give it that little bit of damage to give yourself the position. Jumped right out of the corner once he felt it. That was kind of gross. And that hit behind Young Sub-Zero.
That looked so unspectacular. He just landed and stood there like, okay, this is over.
That was messed up, man. He was like, I thought I made it through, man. What if that was punishable on block? And jeez, what was going through his mind on that one? To jump and kick, wait a little bit, and then down 2. Oh, just like these stand 1s and down 1s. Looking a little bit like Connie earlier. He's hitting him with the Connie. Whoa, down 1, 1, 2, down 1, 1, 2. And that bomb might be safe on block the way he's using it. Haven't loved that one before. That stagger got him. Unlike Connie to come off a resource like this early, but Rip, he needs it.
He really does. But now he needs more than this. And this is what he actually... Wait.
Yeah, you thought. We all thought.
Wait.
And you know, Connie, a victim of his own demise, really.
Wait, what happened?
Lost a turn in there and lost his head for it. Quick mix. Looked like he was sitting in a good spot, man. The pressure was on. I think one missed stagger and one down one. Lost his turn. Combo drop. Bam.
Let me see the replay. So here's Fatal. Then leaping in. There's
Got
the
hit.
opening. Oh, he ran out of bar. That's why.
And then Ada down one and down one for Sub-Zero
Sub-Zero.
is money.
Cyberlink assembled.
Not enough resources. When you overleap with Jackie, it costs a lot.
Round one.
And this might be not what I expected at all,
No,
Consider-
definitely not.
considering how previous rounds have went. And what an interruption. Oh, hello. Kind of says, hold up. Let me sit forward, sit up a little bit. Put on a show for everyone. Counter pokes with a throw. That's a good change up.
Good block on that forward two from Carney. That's what he needs.
That
What
was
an
gorgeous.
anti-air. Wake up violence, but decided respecting it. Interesting. One mix. What's it gonna be? The low?
Was one hit there, Connie. Excellent closeout. Starting to clutch his way back into this. I believe come throughout that entire round. He's been challenging well at ranges. Those buttons are finding their mark. That damage over time put in work for him too. I think that's eaten about 20% of the health bar of Sub-Zero each round. Put in some work for him. Leaps into a down two. Unsure what that was. No, it worked again. Was that even amplified?
And the leg spike there. That is so unfortunate.
I don't know if it was because of the spike that he swung through that jumping or what, but dang. I'm scared that he's gonna block something rip here. Into a down one. Connie. Okay, there's a great way to get yourself back into this match. Burn him for trying to do, again, kind of a very Connie money thing to do. He's trying to send a little bit of a message, I think, with those 1-2s, rip.
Yep. And now he is on the board. And here in Europe, we always say Kanimani is the master of comebacks. We have seen that so many times. It doesn't matter if he's down 2-0 whatsoever, if he drops down to the lower side of the bracket even. So many times he is able to bring it back all the way.
Feels like the Chilean twins. You might as well strap yourselves in and get ready for a game 5, guys.
Yep.
This has been choreographed.
Sub-Zero.
No change. Desart knows that the subs got the juice needed, no matter the matchup. No matter the matchup. Connie finally got some good whiff punishes in that one early on. Good swings, just a 4-3 and leave him right there. A couple of raw swings outside of button distance. I've gotten to started pressing buttons and look at how much that did. Whew. Over half health. Off of the American reset, even though this is an American-less top 4. Dang it.
Good opening from Kani. No hit confirm on this one, but gets the throw instead. Ends up in the corner, jumps out, more pressure. Dominant round.
He was waiting for the deficit rip to finally come alive. I doubt it, but dang. So then maybe a little bit of a spike right there where he lost his cancel early? I think so.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Tries a Twilight Zone level read there off the short hop and started having none of that. Says, I'm going to throw you right back. Answered with violence.
Very early jump in. Good challenge from Connie. But the mix. Don't do. Grab that guaranteed damage. Could confirm. This might actually... Oh, wait. Another drop here. It's... Man, what is happening in this set?
Do you think that Connie may have... Dang, that was cool. Do you think that he may have... That was so cool. That was like a Terminator taunt. May have thrown that off of the drop. And just kind of been like, oh, he had that anyway. Who knows? But
Yep,
it's going to cost him a lot. And damn, just started letting Connie get away with so many staggers on block right there. Afraid that if he's going to mistake his turn, it's going to lead to death, and he does here with 4-2. But the execution has let him down a little bit here towards the end. Hopefully not too much. As started, he has to kill him without giving him this fatal. Uh-oh. And he does!
That is going to do it. Yep, that is going to do it. Connie Money is taking us to a final round. We're going to set this bad boy on fire.
I was halfway joking earlier that people needed to strap in. But we get, finally, our first one of our top 8. A gift from Desarted and Connie. Thank you guys so much for giving us a Game 5. We wouldn't have it any other way here. Chat, what do you think? Between the two, Connie Desarted with a piece of $540 right now on the line. If you guys want to see that number increase, contribute right now. Top of the live chat, in the description of the video. The winner of this match, guaranteed top 2. As a sudden death has been ignited here in the KOLO X Arena, guys. Finale top 8. It's winners finals 2-2. Desarted. Connie Money. Connie's on the hunt. Gets the first hit. It puts out the blue playground. Desarted. Swings his way through. Giving us up no defensive bar. And that was one of the few times those mid-screen swings of Connie are going to get him burned. Desarted not going into it for the first time in 2 games.
This is so intense. There's so much pressure. Good down too. Here, hold that for me. And gets the side switch as well.
Match point to start it off a quick button like that. So in the last round, Connie got so solid, and what a gorgeous anti-air conversion that he got to put him to the corner. Desarted, you see, not afraid to challenge a little bit more on some of these staggers. Could have been punished for a lot more.
Good grab. And I have the feeling this is gonna go the full distance.
It's a savage slide. Desarted gets a jump kick. Okay. I don't think that he's gotten many slides in this set so far. Another execution error. No. Connie gets it picked up anyway. If he would have gotten punished for that, this could have been an entirely different story, but we are ourselves in a final round.
That is good, but I've never seen so many combo drops from Connie Money ever.
Same. Some of the clutch moments have really not been there for him. No. Yes.
Did I just see 3 little teabags into forward 2?
Into a dropped combo as well. This is peak Mortal Kombat. And who would have thought that some of the most connection issues we've seen would be between these two, Rip, on top of things.
Yeah, I don't understand it as well. Both of them in EU.
Oh, fact that they're still able to tech through this too. That's gonna be a punish. Oh no. We'll have to break away, but that's guaranteed. Stays outside of the range of her right now, and that was from so far away, and this is something. What's the rob right now? Full screen leap. Empty into throw right now, Rip. Here it comes. Here it comes. For winners.
That's your call?
It would work. One more hit. Uh-oh. A bit of a freeze right there, and he reacted with one of the slowest things possible. Are you kidding me? He is going to down to Connie Monty. Look at Jackie shooting her through the moon. Out in outer space into the loser side of the bracket. Decided 3-2.
Man, that was very, very close in the end. Decided able to squeeze in that emergency down to get the anti-air.
That was scary. Instant air, shrapnel, blue magic goo to the face. Could have shut that down, 2 down. But that was a quick reaction the moment she left the ground. Going for an unconventional anti-air, the down 2. He wanted something that was going to be very high, very active, quick. Well done to Decided. And now I have an OS Rip in my round 1. I had a pretty good first opponent.
I mean, we could say it like that, right? You had to find the grand finalist Decided.
Will you guys give me that OS at least? Oh, man. GG's Connie will be facing the winner of our next one, though, as he is not eliminated from this tournament. Still has a shot. Does Connie... Does Aladar, does Mako right now. It's going to be our next match. And before we do, let's take our one and only break of this because I do have to use the restroom, guys. Do you guys have to use the restroom? I do.
I'm still chilling.
Well, I'm going to use the restroom. Guys, give us 5 minutes. Take a quick breather. When we come back, it will be the last 3 matches of this entire series. It's going to be Aladar versus Makaron. Winner of that will be facing Connie Mani. Decided waiting in grand finals. On the winner's side, don't go anywhere. The final matches of this event are going down right after this.
I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself.
Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans, just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God-given gift, MCs doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 pence. Yeah, what I supply is always in demand. The throne is mine, take that. And then a high five got the upper hand. I'm too real, can't fake that. Who you know put a fear in them like this? You a vampire, still suck when you bite this. Lord forgive me for my sins, I'm feeling righteous. But they been next to me to show me I might just. They didn't think I could do it, I had to demonstrate how the flow is so heavenly, keeping demons straight. Who they fooling? I showed them the jig is up again. When I asked them who is the best, they get this to stuttering. Tell them
I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself.
I came this far, nothing can't stop me now. They knock me down, but they can't count me out. I can't lose, I won't lose. I can't lose, I won't lose. You may wanna save yourself. I think it's best you run away. I won't let you finish. When you came for me, you played yourself. You scream for help. It's a shame that nobody will hit with. No pain, no gain. Watch who you bang with. Make it to the top with the same ones I came with. I shoot my shot. You better know that I'ma never miss. When they coming for me, yeah, I'm gonna tell them this.
I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. that picture. Ain't no way we losing inches. Climb them fences, get bruised up, got stitches. Bring them back to their senses. Know how the game go. Checks and payrolls remain the same. No forecast, Eli, baby. Time out, ride out. You can let them hate me. Get love everywhere we go. Don't carry vendettas, doing everything better. Step into the scene and they stuck like leather. Groupies follow me for the green. Pause to proceed, but we never lost. Tryna be fake. Tell me what it costs. Everything you touch, let's go back to dust. Hating cause you can't be like us, but just want you to vibe with me. Touch the sky, come fly with me. Be real, don't lie to me. When it's gone, there ain't no bringing it back. Bringing it back, bringing up. If you wanna dance slow, then you gotta move your feet. People gon' stare, but I don't care. And I know it's only cause they know when we the best. Mic skills don't put me to the test. We don't got time for the rest. Y'all haters is a mess. Give me my props, thinking we gon' stop. All I got is love for those that's riding with me. All these models vibing with me. Say so, please don't max the case low. Rolling that dice, 7 would be nice. Text coming in, love to see, love to me. See to see, easily. Job flows, I got goals, please spread the word. Kicking haters to the curb. Catching up all the intrigue. Doing it majorly, yeah. Just want you to vibe with me. Touch the sky, come fly with me. Be real, don't lie to me. When it's gone, there ain't no bringing it back. No bringing it back. No. You know.
Welcome back to the Kolosseum, presented by pixelpro.io. Empower the creators.
And just like that, we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being patient. And for everyone who maybe just tuned in, welcome back. It is time for KOLO X Arena Grand Finals. We started with 8 players, and now we are down to the last 4. And it's been a wild ride so far. Aquaman, I can barely breathe here watching these sets.
That's right, guys. Top 4. We just witnessed right before the break. Winners finals go down. It went to our very first set and death of the entire top 8 here. Incredible performance from Kanimani and Desarted. That's how close it is between what has been the number 1 and number 2 through this bracket. But now we jump down and descend a little bit to the loser side of things. We're going to jump into losers semifinals. That is going to be the one, the only, Mako going up against Aladar.
That's going to be super exciting. Very interesting because Aladar, I don't know what happened to him today. This might be one of the best performances I've ever seen from Aladar.
Overcoming a crazy one in the last one. A Cetrion matchup with that Kano. Yeah, he's gaming today, Rip.
He is. Let's see if Makoran is ready for it, because Kitana Khan wasn't.
Usually it's Katana Khan and Mako, 2 of the big standouts.
Yes.
That make a name for themselves besides the dual edge Panther team in Connie and Desarted. But today, it is Aladar. I had to burp that entire time. I do apologize, guys. Aladar, today being the one to slice and dice and overhead and command grab his way through this one. Can he do it again? Mako, who just overcame Sunio in a full screen slugfest. See what the choice is here, as he looks like he may be going back home to the Scarlet.
The matchup we expected. In my opinion, a 5-5 matchup, I'm going to say. Kano has the tools to deal with Scarlet, especially thanks to that very, very far advancing mid-string. And Scarlet, if I remember correctly, cannot duck it. Oh, there was a flawless block attempt, which didn't work out at all.
And no matter the matchup that Aladar plays, he's fighting one of these owners that can possess a teleport. Knockdown saying, stay where you are. Shocked that he got in so quickly into the pressure, but it's what Mako wanted. How scary is that? Usually, your entire game plan is about keeping this man away from you, but Mako's like, no, I want that. Watch this. Flawless block.
Good challenge. Oh, wait, we convert that? Yes, full. Oh, wait, the ender dropped, actually.
Never thought we'd see the day, Rip, where he converted that too well and too high to even combo. If it was a little bit laggier, he would have actually got the full conversion.
Round 2.
Not what I would have expected to say today as Mako takes round number 1. What do you want?
What is Aladar's variation? It is saying extended suck. Not like this.
I may take partial responsibility for what is happening on stream right now. Aladar's trying to suck his way through this one. I take back everything I said about Aladar.
And there goes the monetization on YouTube.
There's one way to solve your problems in bracket, but it's not helping him in this one. Mako, dodging it.
What are we doing to these players?
I don't know, man. I love that one right there. Even getting to play him a couple of times, he does have a couple of gorgeous setups where he's labbed ways to meaty with that blood boil by whiffing other things and finding where that frame is going to meet you on the ground.
Yeah, there we can see the experience Makoran has with that character. Being a loyalist, of course, has some secondary characters on top. But I mean, one of the most successful Scarlet players out there in terms of tournament results.
Round 1. Fight.
Even though I heard back then there was a very, very solid Scarlet in NA as well. I forgot the name. It was before I hosted events. Is he, Aqua? Is that the name?
There was a few around, and that will be some decent damage. Where's the breakaway? Oh, that's gonna be even more damage. Broke the armor into the amplified blood boil, and 413. That she hit like a grown-ass woman.
Oh, the double poke.
But right now, of all the active players, Fierce, I think, having the best active Scarlet.
Oh yeah, Fierce is insane as well. Ooh, the shimmy, the slightly delay there. Caught Aladar off guard.
And I did not expect Mako to look this comfortable this early in this one, Rip. No one has looked comfortable against Aladaddy's pressure. And he's avoided every single attempt of the biomagnetic pull. Let's call it the actual name. Also the second hit. That's a combo starter! 2 for 2. Trying to escape in the air, meeting the armor break of Scarlet's, and that has led to some disgusting sequences. Mako looks unbothered by any of this. Keeps him standing. It's a short hop, but what is that at the end of the day? Looking at the health lead.
There was a flawless block attempt from Aladar, but I like that Makoran kept his coolness, didn't press. But now we do. That is guaranteed. Boiling point, amplify. 2. Oh, Makoran match point, trying to make this quick.
Like 4 straight rounds. Someone mentioning that in that first game, I think Aladar only got hit by blood boil like 4 times, 5 times and died. That was it. Some of the scariness of Scarlet is just how much she can siphon from your health bar. Off of some straight special moves, some straight hits in the special moves. Reminiscent, like Noob Cybot like this. Look at this. Boom, boom. String, special. Have a nice day. You want to talk about an extended suck? That blood boil.
But Alada believes we haven't seen Kotal at all today.
One of the rare times we haven't seen him throughout the KOLO X Arena events.
And that's the big difference between EU and NA. And NA always have these Kotal gods.
And the only two Kotals in the bracket from NA had to fight each other in round 1 losers.
Yeah.
LOL. Proof I didn't rig this. I had to fight the number 1 seed
that's the
and
best
then
proof.
and then another Kotal. in my defense. See if Aldar can get cooking. Oh no.
But Alada dropping a few hit confirms here and there, not able to go for the suck.
I'm gonna try to get some health back right there. Push that
that
one more
command
check. Has
trap-
such little recovery, man.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. The recovery is ridiculous. Good side switch, I like that.
I think gives me
That's right.
PTSD when he does down 4 on hit into it on whiff, and it's still his turn. Rip! It's still his turn.
Yep.
That
The only
cold
command
son of a
in the
bitch.
game.
Ooh! Out of the startup of the teleport. Where are you going? Nowhere. This Kano and got him in some hit advantage. Being disrespectful? No. Close out what could have been the
He's
ender,
dead.
and
He's dead.
Mako. I don't have the
mistake.
words to properly describe exactly how good that was, Rip. Holy shit!
that was-
Did he crouch a projectile right in his face?
He did.
Stand forward punish.
He did.
I don't know what
Marco
Aldar.
is
I don't know what
confident.
Aldar can do. After something like that. Okay. Mako's getting all of this because he wasn't afraid to take his turn. I think he was afraid of what that could have been. Combo-wise, picks this up perfectly into the blood boil. Some of those conversions can be tricky into it. Try to get him pressing a button through it. Maybe flawless blocking.
And again, no hit confirm. Just the asset, no biopool. And it's looking rough for Alada right now. This might be the very, very end of his run.
Needs a miracle.
Double down one from Marco.
He's gonna try to make it a guess, but he missed. I don't know what. Put himself in sub recovery, and Aladar is going to punish. He had to. The one gift Mako gives him came at the worst possible moment.
It almost looked like Marco tried to make like a super hard read on an air Kano ball there, which would be super unnecessary to be honest.
Dash up, parry, working on the wake up down one. Maldar figures to start this from Mako, giving his opponent props in the chat mid fight. Gotta love when players do that. Look at after giving his opponent props, going for the throat with a flawless block like that.
Okay, but now it's party time. And we saw Kitana Khan in that situation, but Marco reads him like a Harry Potter book.
And drops his bread and butter combo there. We could have given him a good spot. And this is terrible. Mako, I think this is GG's if he can't get a baby flawless block out. Takes a big swing out, though. Would have eaten it down one. Too many frames on the board. And now he needs to watch out.
The respect. The throw. Close to chip out. There's the Kano ball. Marco got the flawless block on that bad boy. And that's GG's.
Scarlet wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, Makaron. 3-0. Beautiful flawless block closeout finish. Showing us all of the reasons why we talk so highly about him and his gameplay. He's going to set himself apart from the pack and see if he can take it to Connie and to Sard. Once more, it was our first match of the night. It was Connie versus Mako, and now full circle. Just like the circle of life rip, here we are.
Yep, Mako gets the rematch versus one of the strongest players Europe has to offer, Kanimani. And early on, we saw Cetrion Sub-Zero. I'm curious if we might see a different pick from Makoran now.
Balder says, why Mako is the best Scarlet? My response, why is the sky blue? Same response.
I would really love seeing Makoran go Scarlet versus Kanimani. Just give it a shot.
Yeah, just let it rip. No pun intended. I'll see myself out. Good on Mako to make it in the top 3 of this entire series. Had some struggles in the weeks in qualifying stages, but is showing out his best performance when it matters the most here in the finale.
Yep.
And Mako even giving the chat an answer. Someone asks, why is Mako the best Scarlet? And Mako, and I quote,
I love that answer.
because I put 4 years of my life into this game.
And it's been worth it.
Time well spent, if you ask me.
And
We jump into
Makoran is doing
losers
it.
finals now.
We see the Scarlet, not the Cetrion this time. Makoran is saying, you know what? I tried that already. Let's just go with the OG main. Let's go Scarlet. Let's see how it works.
He's going to have to rely on an awful lot of that defense in this one. As a matter of fact, it might be all
Good start.
defensive reads. Starting with a glorious anti-air. Shit. Haven't seen it up 3 in so long, we forget how big it is. And whoa, are you kidding me? Let him take a turn at least. Let him have a turn. Connie, since getting hit and being given a turn, has not let this man play at all. Looking like the reactions on another level as that first round progressed. And this is that interesting spot, Rip, where it's Connie coming off a loss, Mako coming off a win.
And there's so much on the line as well. Lower side of the bracket.
So many flawless block gaps. They'll get flawless blocked, but I think Mako's only tossing these because he sees that there's no meter for Connie to actually punish him for it.
But the spacing is super solid from Connie right now. The delay on the back 3. Good down. Oh, that was a fast down 2. Blocked forward 2 on top. Mako's still in this.
You see the big hit he does?
That is that.
Nothing like swinging.
Oh, wait. All of the shields. All of them.
okay.
He's alive.
Every single one.
Every
Whoa.
single shield.
What? Shaved an awful lot off of it. Proving that, guys, execution can be this much of a difference maker. Just this much. Holy crap. Never have I seen that many shields be that much of a factor. Damn.
I like that Marco's in the chat saying shit.
It's a shit. I know exactly what's going through Mako's head. Shit. It's going to be one of those days. Shield. I can't believe they got the last one.
crazy. All of them.
I'm telling you guys with every fiber of my being, I died there. If that's me.
Yep. Yes, me too. And Marco is saying, you know what? I tried it. Let's go to Cetrion.
Insane.
Fight.
I think it was that bad, but Mako knows his stuff. Now we'll be concerned with the switch here. Okay, wait a second.
Jump
Never mind.
over.
No. I said there's no cause for concern, but this man just jumped over a tornado, man. If you're breaking the rules of nature, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Ooh.
I like the neutral. I like the little dancing around in front of each other. Rock wall, unamplified. Another one connects.
Playing great keep away now is Mako. Kizzle down 4. That was
interrupt.
gorgeously
Yep.
spaced. And down 4 every time Cetron puts down on block like you saw there from Mako. Usually you expect a tornado. And he changed it up by doing just down 4. Backdash cancel. Step to whiff punish. Beautifully. Shot for every robbery. I'd be toast, guys. Calm down. If we took a shot for every 4-2 Sub-Zero
Oh, no. No.
fatal robbery,
We're never gonna do that.
I'd be in the hospital with alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, same.
It's a big block. And we may have second guessed it for a moment, Rip, but this switch to Cetrion looking a whole lot better. And the
Yeah, it
very
does.
first, one of the first point blank ice balls to not work on the evening. Shocking sentence there. We'll give Mako the victory, and it's a 1-game match.
Very close match so far. Very even as well.
Shinnok's Bowman.
Mako's saying I'm not aiming for third. I'm aiming for the whole thing.
Yeah, he wants that throne.
Round 1.
This would be
Fight.
quite the story if it is not a Panther Panther Grand Final. Seeing how this goes. I guess the first hit to stop that momentum in its tracks. Same thing with the flawless block.
Mako tried to whiff punish a little bit too slow, but that is huge. Could have KB, decides not to spend it yet. A flawless block from Kani. Early jump in, Mako too late to enter air.
There's those combos you were talking about earlier, Rip, with the multiple down ones. The
Yep.
classic. Wake up jump. That's the MK11 classic. Can't wait to see that translate into MK1. Watch everyone wake up jump. wake up
Wake
once
up
even worse.
jumping cameo, and there is the fatal blow.
Our first full screen reactionary hyper beam from the Elder Goddess. Using every force of nature at her power to keep a lead in this one.
The backdash mind game. Sub-Zero's backdash is so solid. Flawless blocks, we got those as well.
Oh, great use of that 6-framer on the trade. And no one in the game, I think, is beating that. And then interrupted that. I don't think that he could hit confirm it because you couldn't see it. Because Sub-Zero was doing, I don't know, a twirl? I don't know if that was an intentional stand through or not. Connie just making so many quick decisions here. Malcolm makes a quick micro duck of his own. And stole all of the momentum, that flawless block. Lost his advantage.
Final round.
Couldn't cancel. Maybe thought it hit by the sound of things. False block messes a lot of people up, even on sound. Damn. He held all of that rip, and that's an awful lot to hold.
that is,
Damn.
That is a lot of damage, my friend. Forward throw connect as well. Makuran's health bar disappearing in front of our eyes.
It sneaks up on us, doesn't it? Mako trying to remain calm, cool, and collected, letting Connie overcommit with the health lead. Seeing the thing and up through the tornado, but still at her safety range is Cetrion, and Mako's bringing this back. One hit at a time.
Can't find the hit confirm on this. Anti-airs, not easy to do, especially versus one of the best jump-ins in the entire game. But Connie has the rock button.
Oh no. Shocked he didn't believe directly into the fatal right there. Eats a Hell's Wrath in with no defensive bar. Such a clean closeout. I don't know why there wasn't any other decision there, Rip, other than letting that fatal blow rip, since it was kind of the same thing on block anyway, which was going to be death.
Yeah, I don't understand it as well. The fatal blow was ready, decided to not go for it, slide instead. Maybe he thought KB is loaded and it adds another layer since there's a low follow-up. I don't know.
Sub-Zero.
2-1 for Mako. And what a turn of events we've got here.
Mako on match point. Kanimani on the edge of dropping out of the tournament. And don't forget, he joined this as the ranked #1 seed on the EU side.
And #1 seed overall because he had the most points.
Yes.
And by far of anyone in this series. It looked like a glitch.
When Aqua sent me the first ranking, I thought it's like a bug or a typo. Good conversion after the rock wall from Mako.
I think Connie finished at 700 points, while the second highest had like 400. No! Mako's falling apart here. Defensively. And kind of an optimal closeout there from Connie. Jumped himself there just to load his slide, keep Mako in the corner. Excellent. Love those shenanigans from Mako. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. Connie just disrespects it. And damn, that's all that this has looked like so far. Rip has been all disrespect from Connie.
And he gets away with it.
Oh, he's eating him alive with down threes. What is this? Oh my
The
god.
pickup. With the forward 2 and a dream.
And Mako not ready. Take note right there as Connie sends us to another sudden death. He did that abnormally into the slide early to catch Mako off guard, not spamming his breakaway. Because he could have broken away right there and saved himself from the KB.
It looked very weird. It almost looked like a little lag there in the end. I don't understand it as well. Unfortunate.
I think Mako might have been looking for a back 1-4 timing or
Maybe.
something, or maybe a stand 4 timing, which is why he did just stand 2, because stand 4 has so much time that you're waiting, and then something, versus boom, boom. Oh, sorry, that was really loud, guys, but boom, boom. Rip headphone users. Anyway, sensational in all of these decisions. 2-2, Connie Mani Mako. It's a sudden death. Back-to-back for Connie in these finals. Winners, losers. It's top 3 here at KOLO X Arena. Big hit for Mako on this one. Didn't want to come off the KB all for naught. If he was just going to break away from it, interrupts the slide attempt and a down 3 that he's been pressing both of these previous 2 games. Finally gets shut down by Connie. The back 3, and holy crap, Cetrion! Getting crazy with her down 2. Don't see that every day.
And now that combo is gonna leave Connie in Rob territory. Makoran is returning the favor, saying thank you very much. I'm taking this round.
Another match point for Mako. Look how quickly Mako closed the gap, and Connie, I think he thought that was going to whiff punish. It was mere centimeters away. Oh, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but dang, did it look good. These guys looking for flawless blocks. Making reads so early. Outside of the range of it.
Whip as well. Connie, first hit confirmed this round.
That's what I'm talking about. They're making the reads that early, Rip. And I don't think this was intentional. Shit, we'll find out.
How did that standing one not connect? I don't understand. Marco had it. And he got mixed. You're getting mixed!
Swung his way through that one into a final round between the two. There's a wall. Checking him where Sub-Zero can be disrespectful in the post-creeping ice. Game Mako's defense has been solid. Oh no, falls apart in the EX at Rising Ice. Gets a savage disrespectful throw. Blocking jumpers. I like how they challenge each other out for jump-ins.
Another jump over the rock wall. Carney. This might be it. Marco doesn't get the bar back in time.
3-2. Connie brought this back from a proverbial grave. Looked like Mako had it a couple of times, taken a lot of momentum into a couple of final rounds, and even he's talking about it in the chat. Yeah, it looked like it was there a couple of times for him, and couldn't clutch it out in the end. Wonderful, wonderful set. Another game 5, but Connie survives this one, Rip, to get his run back with Discarded, and you know that Connie wants it.
We get the rematch.
Went downhill so fast in this final round. And to see him make it through another pinata, that jump kick. Boom, right to the corner. Used it well. Connie, Discarded. Grand finals of this KOLO X Arena event. Round of applause to Mako getting that 3rd place run.
Yeah.
Aladar going home at 4th. Sunio. Kitana Khan at 5th. Val, King Gambler at 7th. And those are your top 8 finalists. The start has been sitting back and watching. Taking notes.
And now it is time. The final showdown of KOLO X Arena. Kanimani joining this from the lower side of things. That means he has to reset the bracket, beat Discarded in a 1-2-3 first, and then do it again.
And Discarded, who's already done it once. It was not easy. Not at all, Rip. Will he be able to do so again?
Excited.
We'll only need to do so once. And now Connie, having to have gone back to Sub-Zero to keep himself alive in this one, going against Discarded, who's going to be using Sub-Zero, and now really has the Jackie pick in that one.
Let's see what we're gonna find out in the character select screen. The players are in the lobby.
Or because...
The final match.
Yeah. Rip. Yes. Yes.
I know that Aquaman is a happy man right now. We see Kotal Khan. Look at the smile in this man's face there next to me.
Kotal Khan, ladies and gentlemen, is the character of choice for Kanimani. Papa Khan has entered the KOLO X Arena. One we haven't seen since, I believe, week 1 between these two, Rip. I think this was grand finals of week 1. The EU side
It
of
was.
things.
Yes.
Damn. And you're gonna see why. You've seen all these micro ducks all tournament long. They don't mean crap. This Oshtek. Big beefy bastard.
Good air to air. I can't believe that Kani pressed down 1 there on wake up.
Ooh, should try to wake up down one himself. Oh, they're just swinging in each other's hit advantages. Wait with the down 2 reversal. Unbelievable.
Is that?
That was robbery of the highest caliber. Post disc, which is only 0 on block, -1, I think. Yeah, -1. And forward 2.
Ridiculous, man. That robbery in the air. That forward 2 straight to the dome. Kani wasn't ready.
Ooh.
Oh, the layers of 1-2.
And that empty jump of KOLO. A lot of layers there too. Empty jump command grab. Screws a lot of people too. He's got caught whiffing. Gorgeous whiff punish. Not easy to whiff punish those quick backdash normals of Sub-Zero either. And it's not easy to even try to make that kind of a read because back 3 is going to eat a lot of those buttons that you press as well.
Forward 2 in a dream. This started. Now Kani out of defensive bar. This is going to be a huge combo in that corner, leading into 46. Crazy.
He threaded a needle with that one. Gorgeous. Well, when... Oh, he's... How much he's responding with wake-up buttons. It's a little beyond me. Oh, and that's getting saucy. Discarded. Keeping it simple there and says, off with your head. Not again. Not again, man. Not again. No, KOLO.
Aquaman is crying.
Let him live. Mono. Discarded. He was so active right here, was discarded. I think trying everything in his power not to get grabbed. Look how many times he held up. Was pressing forward, pressing buttons. Oh, guys, back out of that King of the Hill.
Wait, let me message them on Steam directly.
We're going to remake that King of the Hill, guys. Give us 1 second. It is 1-0. Discarded. I'm hoping that they saw that message.
Yep, Kani answered me on Steam directly.
And one thing that we saw in the top 16 rip in watching that event back, you saw there he closed out the match with the down to brutality, which Sub-Zero can do in a frozen state without the regular requirement, which is not blocking. We saw.
Yes.
In the top 16, someone get the down to brutality with the actual requirement of not blocking. And it was, if I'm not mistaken, Connie versus low tier hero.
I think so too.
Where he got a savage somewhere. I forgot what he did prior to doing dash up down 2, but he did something dash up down 2 and chunked at about 15% health the head of Johnny Cage off, and it was incredible. It was incredible. Go watch the top 16.
Yeah, the entire season, the entire series was a blast in my opinion. We saw so many great matches. And I'm super happy about that we were able to showcase all these great PC players as well, especially the NA side of things, you know, the PC Boys squad. Shoutouts to the PC Boys.
And it came to play, especially on the NA side of things. Kind of a new crew, a new squad, a new community really being created before our eyes in the last few months with the
Mm-hmm.
PC side of things. Those PC boys traveling together to Texas Showdown here in America, then showing up in KOLO Arena, NA, the whole crew of them making it to this finale,
Yep.
and being the ones to really represent us incredibly well in this rip.
Yeah, there are so many great players all across the world, and I can't wait to see how many of them come back, how many of them are actually maybe, you know, make their own legacy with the new title coming out. It's gonna be a good time.
And we're just trying to get that King of the Hill remade, guys. Looks like one may not have accepted. Oh, there they are. All right, cool. They're both in. Beautiful. We're getting
We are
grand
back in
finals
action.
started again. No
It
game
started
fives,
in the
Rip.
lead.
Go for it.
I was about to say, they started in the lead now. Winner side as well. Kanimani, what is he gonna do? He has to carefully think about his character pick now. Tried Kotal in round 1. Is he gonna give it another shot? He actually is, Aqua.
It's one of those matchups where all of those situations where just started held up and disrespected, Kotal can hit you for an awful lot more if he's right. Sometimes. Okay, maybe not always. Sub-Zero has been averaging 300 to 400. It's been a little crazy.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see if Desarda can keep the train rolling and try to finally take one from Connie in this. Was the only person Rip to beat Connie Mani in a final of this entire series. And it was in the last qualifier. It was just last week where Desarda finally beat Connie Mani.
Yeah, when he stopped his reign of terror with flawless block on the second hit, Kani had the read as well with that immediate parry after.
Ooh, I think that was a missed command grab input off the wave dash. Or he was trying to wave dash shimmy. Woohoo! Taking the big risk. Hey-oh! Letting Desarda do the whiffing for him. He said, I'm going to take all this damage. I'm going to take some of your blood, too. Yeah, I like that stuff. It tastes good. It's cool. It's refreshing. Yeah, this is that cold mountain blood. Yeah. And he's just making huge reads right now, Rip.
Yeah, but the command grab, he's not going to be able to amplify it. At least they started out of the corner.
Round 2. Fight.
That early jump kick's been eating him alive, too. But that's what you have to do when you punish, or in order to punish people for their godlike reactions. And then you punish them for their godlike OSs with that command grab. Another one!
Come here. We got the Barsha span. Keep the corner position going. Buffing up at the same time.
Makes a big read there. Oh, no punish on the big
No
boy.
punish.
And Connie made, I don't know, 7 to 8 right reads in this one, if he can close it out here.
Oh, that was good. I love that.
And now we get to play our favorite game in Mortal Kombat 11. What's the Rob?
And that is the Rob. Kani tried to make the 3000 IQ read there with that interactable.
And there it is.
Final round.
Oh my, I didn't expect it to actually be a Rob right there, ripping it out. Look at Connie Mani walking backwards on his wake up twice. Trying to get Big Sub to whiff. No, he can't keep getting away with it. He cannot keep getting away with it, Rip.
Shimit expected the mid command trap. Wake up jump, trade in the air.
That was so late. Got the fall the second hit. He has no resources, though. It's the only reason why he probably didn't see something godlike, and there's something godlike. The up 2 from Kotal. Takes a little bit of the Lin Kuei's power. Trying to suck a little bit of that element that gives life out of him. And eats a raw forward 2, and that's going to give Desarted a 2-0 lead. And Rip, this is starting to look a little closer to the edge. And is it going to break?
Desarted right now, he has so much momentum. in the back. He already kicked Kanimani into the loser side. And now he is up 2-0. That means he can literally lose 5 rounds in a row.
And still be in this.
And still be in this, yeah.
And I think that here is where we're going to see the character select. I half wouldn't be surprised if it's a Sub-Zero battle. All the way. No. He believes in Kotal Khan.
Shang Tsung's island ruins.
I respect any man who wants to believe in the least amount of reads to get the job done, and Kotal Khan can bring that to the table.
Fight.
There's something about that mirror that he just doesn't want to play Ribbon. It might be costing Kanimani this whole tournament.
I'm a little bit surprised as well that he doesn't try it.
Dishearted. Has already 3-0'd one of the best Kotal Khans in the bracket. Can he do so again?
Oh, the movement. Standing one command grab. A very dirty mix-up.
He kind of deserves that one from full screen nearly. Woke up with a whole back 3-2-1. Never in my years of MK11 commentary have I seen that one from a Sub-Zero player before.
That Kani doesn't want to deal with the mix. Good interrupt.
$562 on the line, guys. Thank you so much to everyone that has donated to this. If you want to increase it here before we close things out, you can donate at the top of the prize pool. Top of the prize pool, top of the chat, in the description. Matcherino.com/T/KoloXarena is the direct link as well, or kolo.gg/donate. Connie gets the juice. Let's see if he lets it loose. What was that?
Oh, the delay.
You-
there. I thought his controller is going to disconnect. Kani takes the round, and he's on the board. 2-1.
You know, if he plays on pad, there just might be a small chance that that could have been the case. A lot of us that usually play on console. I caught you off guard with that one, I think.
You caught me off guard. I was listening carefully. What you say? All of a
Mid
sudden,
train of thought. Just
I didn't expect that.
I forgot what I was even talking about. That's what's crazy.
Oh, that was a good one.
My.
Sub-Zero.
He's on the board.
Kotal Khan. Shang Tsung's island ruins.
Dishearted sits on another championship. That point needs a round at least for that. But boy, is he close right now, guys. He can see it in front of him.
He can smell it.
He is 2,100 health away. Oh, yes. And he punishes this one. That cost him big in the previous game. If we dropped that earlier or not. Thank you, Fezzy, for the $2 on YouTube as well. And Connie, not getting mixed there, says get off of me with the throw.
The trip guard, Kani. Another one. Come here, my friend. On
Doesn't
amplified.
amplify.
Do it again. Do it again. Oh, getting shimmied.
Perfect play from start to end right there. From Connie, called him out wonderfully on the knockdown, that very last one. Just throwing the 1-2, caught him waking up buttons. A lot of people be so disrespectful of Kotal when he tries to get those momentum sequences going. And Connie's Kotal play has really cleaned up as this has gone along. He's a lot less hectic than those first 2 games.
Yeah, very technical right now. Early jump in return from Disarded. What a combo. Gets anti-aired.
Took a big risk. And now this is championship point for Disarded.
There has to be so much pressure.
Final round. Fight.
Tried to read his life right there, looking to bait a flawless block attempt with the empty jump down 2. That's what the empty jump down 2 is all about. Thank you, Breeze. Summer Breeze makes me feel good.
Oh,
The $10
Breeze,
on
thank you so
YouTube.
much.
Oh, he was backdashing to nowhere there. He just realized he was in the corner, I think.
Oh, this he tried to hit confirm that flawless block, but was
He
too
did
late.
so late into the up 2 attempt. That would have been crazy. And that's the forward dash attempt. Probably saved himself from a guessing game in the
Started.
command grab.
Disarded gets the hit confirmed. Connie,
And he has the
no
meter.
break. And we have a champion.
Disarded 3-1 over Kanimani. Takes KOLO X Arena. 6 weeks of PC Mortal Kombat 11 action. Over $500 on the line. And he is champion. Congratulations.
After a stellar performance, 6 weeks straight, super consistent, Disarded, deserved W today. Congrats.
Taking some momentum from the last qualifier of the entire series. Losing 4 weeks in a row, essentially, to Kanimani. Gets payback when it matters the most. Disarded,
Was about to say.
who had 2 Game 5s on the path, and other than that, had a pretty dominant performance. Had a Game 5 against Rothor, one of the matches of the entire tournament. Had a Game 5 with Kanimani on the winner's side. 3-1 him in the end. Disarded, even saying sorry to the chat for playing Sub-Zero, but you know what? What a victory for you, young Disarded. GG's and deserved. And if you guys go to EVO, good luck. And I know you guys are going to tear things up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Great job all around, guys. Players that are in this top 8, don't forget, in the Discord, give me your match arena. We'll get you paid ASAP here at KOLO X Arena. RIP. The players all 6 weeks long on both sides of things, the KOLO side of things, the arena side of things, have been awesome. This has been a smooth series from start to end. And thank you guys so much for being a part of it. It was a blast.
It was. Yeah, I had so much fun, and I hope you guys out there enjoyed it just as much as Aqua and me did hosting this. A big thank you to the players, as always, for showing up, for just being a part of this. You guys are amazing.
In year 4 of a game, when everyone said that our scene and our game was dead 3 years ago, Rip, 3 years ago, that's a long time. And for everyone here to still be enjoying the game and enjoying, you know, what we do here, bringing people together, loving a game like this, just playing games, having a good time. And yeah, sometimes there's money on the line, and that's what our job is to do, right, Rip? And we appreciate
right,
all of
yep.
your guys'
That's
support.
what we're here for.
Oh, you said something?
Oh, I was just saying cheers to that.
Cheers, guys. Thank you so much. Rip, I'm going to give you the floor as well. Tell them about Rip's Arena and everything you've got going on. I believe you're doing some 2v2 action at the moment.
We have a lot of stuff going. First of all, if you like competitive MK, feel free to check it out on YouTube, on Twitch, everywhere. It's just Rip's Arena, just as my name there at the bottom. And yes, we host tournaments every single day, 7 days a week, on PC, on PS4, with 2v2 format, 1v1, overall $60,000 paid out in the last 2 years to the community. And yeah, we're getting ready for MK1. So if you want to be a part of it, if you want to play, if you want to watch, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for having me, Aqua. I had a shit ton of fun here.
It was a blast. Thank you so much for doing this collaboration with me. And at the Kolosseum, guys, we've still got a North American series going on right now, Faction Wars. That's going on every single Sunday. Right now, we've got 2 more qualifiers left of that, some finales, and a team battle going on in that series leading up to EVO. Also got a lot of one-off events coming shortly, doing a Viewer's Choice MKX event where the live viewers, you guys, are actually able to mess with the players every single round of the bracket. You get to choose who they get to choose. It's pretty cool. I get to give you guys a lot of power, and we just mess with people. It's a good time. And while I have you guys here, I'm cooking up a one-off Street Fighter 6 event. So if you like Street Fighter 6, if you've been pressing buttons, be on the lookout. We'll be doing a one-off for complete fun here on the Kolosseum. I've been in it, having a good time. Hope you guys that have been grinding want to compete here at the Kolosseum, and as we get ready for Mortal Kombat 1 as well, as things are going to be crazy. I know everyone else is getting ready to grind, getting ready to mash cameo assist. I know that's what I'm going to do. Thank you so much for watching this, guys, from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye-bye.